Hello guys, so it's Ivan Trades, and today I got a setup on volatility 75 index. So to walk you through the how I came up to taking this trade is still ongoing. As you can see, I used the most minimum lot size because how I came up to taking this setup. Let's go firstly to the weekly time frame. So to the weekly time frame, currently we are extremely bearish, but that does not mean that we cannot take any more shorts if we are still extremely bearish. And so there is nothing fancy here on the multi time frame. We recognized this weekly imbalance, and I hypothesized that if we are still going up, we must first balance this imbalance because it has not yet been touched. This fair value gap, which was formed on 18th of 8th month. So what I was thinking is that it was my draw on liquidity, as well as we are still bullish. I'm not sure if this is a smart money reversal, but we formed a pivot, a bearish pivot here. You see this pivot point, which means that we are likely to head to the bottom, which is another confluence for going short. So after analyzing the weekly and determining that fair value gap on the weekly time frame, I draw the deviations on the daily time frame. As you can see, we swept this high, the high on the 6th of August. This high was swept by the high daily high, which was formed on 14th of August. So I was thinking about getting an entry which would push the price towards this weekly fair value gap. So you can see here it's some kind of trend line liquidity from this pivot to this pivot above the weekly fair value gap, a sign and a good sign that price might go there indeed. So after realizing that on the daily, seeing this low resistance liquidity which could be learned, I still have a bearish bias, but I done my deviations on 4-hour time frame, I think. So hypothetically, this is the deviation from the high to the manipulation leg. If you see where this manipulation leg led to the formation of a 4-hour fair value gap, which is where I entered instantly. So also another confluence is that this is a bearish or mitigation block, because there is a failure swing which pushed the price lower. So there is a mitigation block right here which was formed on the 15th of August. I think there is during yesterday, and this fair value gap which was formed. So if we go down the time frames, you will also see that there was a formation of a sharp turn or a double fair value gaps, which made this leg a stronger leg to continue lower from. So also we have seen several confluences for getting short. One is that we are pro trend. Second, we have swept this high on the daily time frame. We have fair value gaps pointing lower, and we respected it by weeks using weeks. So going on 1 hour time frame, I used a sell limit order. Right here you can see that we have a little to no drawdown inside of this 4-hour fair value gap. My stop was a little above this place right here. I was risking $1 specifically, so I was risk free as this massive sell-off happened, and I trailed my stop as the price got down. So currently what I'm looking at is if we can push at least to this deviation, the 2 deviation, and then I will consider closing the trade manually or letting it run to the weekly fair value gap or even beyond, because we have also the 4th deviation below the weekly fair value gap, which can still be disrespected as the higher time frame direction is bearish. So we will see about that. So currently I'm monitoring my trade on the 15-minute time frame, trailing my stop basically That's all I'm doing. Right here, I was as I trailed my stop right here above this pivot, the price started rising sharply. I considered closing the trade manually because if this fair price closed any candle inside of this fair value gap, this would indicate the first signs of change in state of delivery, and as well it would mean that this fair value gap is still holding, but this liquidity has still to be taken on below this pivot point as we are in retracing. Also, if you see this model very well, it is a market maker sell model where uh, we accumulated this whole weekend. Today we are on, so we accumulated manipulated lower, so the breakout sellers were already in a trade and they got stopped out above because probably they set their stops above this high, because this high is the last high which created this 4 hour favor gap. I decided to enter using turtle soup above it, my stops above this favor gap, because if it did not hold, that would mean that the price is still going up and I did not want to get inside of the trade that by that time. So I'm still waiting to see what the price does. If it stops me out on this standard deviation, that will be okay. I will not rush into taking any other trade today. It will be done. So I think that's it. The screenshots, I have seen that the ICT concepts are pretty universal. They can work on any market. You just have to find to be consistent with it. So I will just wait and see if I get stopped out or not, and that's it. Also, you can see that a new hour candle is still opening up. You can see that it is creating a top wick, so there is nothing to be afraid of. It's just forming a top wick. You can see that there is still some liquidity below here, so it there is no reason for the price to turn up just like that. It is this liquidity have to be taken out, whatever the case. So there is nothing to be afraid of if we get stopped out. I locked in my profits, and really it's amazing to see how these synthetic indices respect structures by the T. They are not highly manipulated as well as in the futures indices like Dow Jones or US 30, or even in the actual currency market. So let's just wait and see what the price does, and we will take on from there. The full TP will be $13. A full you see this account was opened. Let's see, this is the first order actually which I have taken, and the history is that I deposited the money today, $11, just $11, and that is the first order. So we will just wait and see what happens. It's a full account flip if it happens, and if it does not, that's okay also. There's no rush. Markets are here forever, and I will update you frequently. It was your boy Ivan Trades. Subscribe to see more content about trading, for specifically for beginners, as well as I'm also a beginner from 2022 until now, hoping to master myself as well as the chart. So thank you. That's it. We have formed new pivots, and I probably should trail my stop loss a little bit lower to see if we can reach the ultimate target or not. So I'm going to trail my stops above this level because we have started to make a bit of consolidation, and then we will see what will happen after. We have locked in like $6 so far, so let's just wait and see where the price will take us. So it's $8 so far. So let's wait and see. Yeah. I think this was a really good setup for these indices are a little bit cleaner. They show cleaner price action, so I shouldn't. So this price action is arguably more cleaner than being involved in the forex, because in the forex it tends to be choppy too much to handle it. So let's just wait and see if the price will reach our ultimate target or not. So let's just wait. Hello guys, so as you can see, the trade has just been closed. I started from this swing point and trailed my stop down until today's candle. So I think that was it, and the reason this trade maybe did not play out, as you can see, we have reached a major projection, almost to a major projection, which is 2.5. And also another key point is that we reached a key liquidity area, which is above a little bit this higher time frame favor gap. Let me go to a little bigger time frame. You can see that we have swept this low. We have swept this low, which was formed on the 12th of September 2024. We have swept it and reacted strongly from it. So that was the reason for our stop out, and frankly I'm happy about how I managed this position from up there to down there. Seeing this, there's a couple of 4-hour candles. We held this position for about 8 hours since the morning, so I think that was it. It's a pretty good trade, and I guess we will see about the other trades that will follow. The volatility 75 index is pretty clean, and we still have potential to reach towards this high time frame favor gap, as it is our draw on liquidity. Simply what the market is trying to do is to generate some sell side liquidity to sweep as it enters that high time frame favor gap, which is on the daily, or maybe, yeah, I think that's it. But at least I got the most of this daily candle. That is what mattered, and I think that's it. That's it for today. We are on September 16th on 8:54 p.m. So follow for more content and more insights on how to trade different and various markets using ICT concepts. Yeah, that's it. So if you have not yet done it, please subscribe to Ivan Trades to see more insights on how you can also improve your trading, as well as self-improve yourself. So thanks, that's it. Reminding you that we almost doubled our account. As you see, this was the first trade that we took. I pretty much opened this account today, and we are up like 90%. I think that's doable. That's it. So let's wait for another day to see if there is any more setups. So thank you.